first, by the way.
All right. Good day, lads. Welcome back to the One Eyed Pod. It's the end of the bye weeks. Just before the pod started, I was talking to Crooks about his trades, and I just wanted, can you please just run us through,
Oh,
because from my view, it kind of looked like it was a progressive trade in, trade outs throughout the last round, and then it just ended this way.
well, I always was probably going to get Mackay in. I was pretty hot on Mackay, and I couldn't afford Curnow. So I think I had because I'm looking at my team now. I got 4 trades remaining, so it was either go down to 3 and get Curnow, and then someone
Mm-hmm.
next week, which I don't think my rank matters anymore. So I was just like, fuck it. I'll try and find a 420k player like Mackay and then pair him with someone. And it was either with Pickett or Simpkin. And I just didn't trust Simpkin's injury history, and he just did his hammy. And then I was looking at Cozzy, and every time I looked at Cozzy, I was like, his CBAs are up. This could be a great pick. He's versing North this week. And I've been away all week, and the game that they had on like I was watching it in patches, was Melbourne and North, and I'm just going, hang on here, this is not the 80 CBAs I wanted from Pickett, and fuck, look how good Simpkin is, and I've just put my head just going, oh. So I ended up just going to the pokies with my mates and ended up winning 200 or 300 bucks. So I guess I was thinking to myself, what would I rather, a win on the pokies or, having a good forward F6 option? And in the back of my head, like a normal person would say, yeah, 200 bucks, great deal. Me, I'll just go on, I just want a new F6. Like, please.
Just give me a new FC. You're probably beating yourself up enough about it, so I'm not gonna
It's all good.
get
I've
into you
considered.
about it.
Well, I mean, I didn't fully trust Simpkin, and it's a bit stupid because
Mm.
I was thinking about Simpkin last week, and then he was laid out. But I was just like, I've got too many North lads. But I think I was going through it with Dippy, our regular listener, about who Melbourne would beat, and I thought Melbourne would clean North up, but I did like
Just wouldn't even listen to me.
no, no. Well, I was just. I think I like Pickett, and maybe he could do good, but I still think he could do shit. It's just dependent on the role, and Rivers has now got most of these CBAs, so I should have just waited a week on it. But I guess that I can delve in a little bit more later. How about you? How did you go?
I
Killed
I
it.
went well. I
Killed
went
it.
well. I
Complete
had a great
opposite.
week.
Complete opposite.
My one trade was fucking phenomenal. So not gonna boast on about it.
Who'd you trade?
I just want to ask you. I got in Curnow.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you what did you get in Mackay? Like I like the Mackay pick,
Yeah.
but did you get in Mackay and then later throughout the round you got in someone else? Because I swear to God, when I looked at your team, you didn't have Simpkin or
Nah. I was gonna get the two.
yeah.
Regardless. I just needed that 370k player. So it's really, but the other one was getting Jezza and Simpkin. But those things, they weren't. I guess
It's bad in a different way.
yeah. Well, now Jezza is going to be like a full forward. But I
Hmm.
guess Mackay. I was watching that Carlton game because I was traveling to Wollongong, and I had it on the screen. And I don't know about you, but I think Curnow, he dominated, but he just kept like getting out of the back. It's like Geelong gave up, and he just got these piss easy goals. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think so as well.
yeah, that's
Like,
yeah, great player and
I,
great game, but it was just like fuck, serious, like everything's
mate,
working. Yeah,
I feel like that's the story of that team, though. Like, I fucking hate Carlton, but
yeah,
a lot of the shit happens the way they get goals. It's that kind of shit.
yeah. No, well, they're
And
just
like,
forcing their way there. Yeah,
yeah, and then they're kind of just forcing the defender's hand a little bit as well. And
bloody oath.
yeah, But
I
fuck
mean,
Carlton, honestly. I can't believe I have Walsh and Curnow in my team. That means I got to watch these cunts.
well, I saw someone vice captain this what's his name, TDK, the ruckman, and so he
Oh,
must
clutch.
have brought him in or brought him in 2 weeks ago. And I'm kind of spewing. I've got 4 trades, but I'm kind of spewing. I'm like, maybe that was the play to um, climb the ranks a little bit. He's going to be, I'm telling you now, he's going to be creaming it in. I know he versed his
Yeah,
brother, but he has looked unbelievable the last 3 weeks. That's why I got him Mackay, because he's not going to be moved from the ruck. So
I don't think so.
Mackay can go second ruck.
A lot will tell this week because apparently Pitnet destroyed them. So did
Yeah. Oh, he
TDK.
won't be
So
coming in.
it's actually that's what I
I've,
mean. So if he doesn't come in, then
I
he'll just
have
be there.
talked to so many Carlton supporters, and they reckon he's the next player to go a mil a year, or whatever that top range cap thingo is, their salary.
Yeah.
Because
What
they're
do you
like,
reckon? Top three at the moment, behind Grundy and Gorn.
yeah, I reckon equal to
Yeah.
Grundy. Like I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he is a weapon. I didn't know. I always rated his brother way more higher,
Mm.
and then he's actually like, hang on, this guy is fucking legit. Like,
Like not in Supercoach terms, like in just general ruckman. You reckon equal with
yeah, but
Grundy?
both Supercoach and
Yeah, yeah.
like he's just
So next
everywhere.
next year it's
Oh,
the
I'm telling you right now, if but he'll be too
Gorn
expensive.
TDK.
He'll be too
Yeah, that's fair.
expensive, but like Gone TDK. Like fuck Grundy. You've really, he didn't even do anything wrong. That's the
He done
problem.
nothing wrong. You hate him so much.
No, I actually don't. I was watching a podcast on him, and I was like, bloody hell, I wish I didn't trade you out, man. Like you're actually a good bloke. But
Yeah. I think
yeah,
what gets me most is the amount of like, mate, Carlton supporters are just the worst, aren't they? In terms of like, oh, we're going to win the flag. We're the best team in the league. No one will stop us. Who's going to beat us? Like, shut the fuck up, you fucking Lygon Street
uh-oh.
cunts. Like,
He's
Jesus
hit a soft spot.
Christ.
He's hit a soft
I
spot.
hate Carlton so fucking
Hey,
much. It
I
gets
so
me.
do I, but I still think these twin towers that I've talked about to you all year, the Mackay and Curnow pick, that could possibly work with all their soft fixtures coming on. I reckon they'll
Be good.
start belting teams. But and then at the same token, you're just like, nah, I hate Carlton, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm not doing it.
It kills me. It would kill me. You know
um,
how much it hurt for me to get in Walsh. I refused to start him at the start of the year just because I didn't want this fuckhead in my team, and I
and
still got
you
him, and you
still don't
didn't.
want him. Yeah, you still don't want him. Yeah, I'm the biggest Sam Walsh fan here. See, I hate Carlton, but I actually like their players. That's the most annoying thing about it. You're just going,
Mm. It's
oh
because
shit.
they've got a bloody all Australian list. Like the whole list is
Yeah,
just stacked.
top four, I reckon. Well, not top four, but easily. They could be
Oh,
top two. They could be top two. Who
what
knows?
list do
Hopefully
you
not.
reckon's ahead of them? Just pure list, pure
Swans.
talent wise.
Swans.
Yeah, Swans.
Second bullies for
No, no fucking way. I would say that Carlton has a more stacked list than the Swans.
mm,
You've got two Coleman medalists in the front. You've got a Brownlow medalist. You've got Walsh. Now you've got TDK in there. They've got
Wiedering.
Wiedering back there.
Yeah.
Sard off halfback. They've
No, I
got
don't
like
include
the
Sard there. He's too busy
no, but
fucking.
they've got these insane players
Nick
everywhere.
Newman. Nick Newman's a gun.
Yeah,
Sard's
like
tying his shoelaces.
yeah, he is. Yeah,
Um, but
and
then
Sydney
their
doesn't really
forward
have that.
line, their forward line. I mean, Zach Williams has just turned into a forward
Zach
pocket.
Williams.
Like, anyway, they have a few bit of cap budget. I mean, they've still got cap space apparently to recruit someone else. Don't know how
Who's
that.
taking a hit there?
Don't know. I think they front loaded their contracts a lot because I'm pretty sure Jack Martin was on. And this is way too much Carlton chat. By the way, I'm fucking annoyed that we're
Oh
doing
no.
this. But I'm pretty sure they front loaded Jack Martin's contract, so they paid him a mil in the first year, and then I don't know what else he's getting. So I think they've tried to.
Really?
I, I'm
That's
pretty sure
interesting.
that is, but I do hate Carlton, and I can't believe
Let's
we're talking
move
about
on.
Jack Martin on this podcast.
Let's fucking
What a
move on.
dud.
I'll share my team first. This buy period, it's been a good buy period for me, lads. Like it's been, I can't complain. I've let's get into it. So this week I went 22-13, another top 1% score.
You lost a
I've
league
gone up.
matchup. Jesus
Yeah, I lost one
Christ.
league matchup. I know, stiff as. Guy went like 2260, like 2,260.
Yeah.
Started the start of buys over 10K.
Yeah.
Ended buys 3,325. Just
That's solid.
fucking
He's
get
up
in
and
there.
about. He's up and about.
So pretty fucking pumped with it. It was just like finally the drop kicks in my team are doing something. This week I went VC Grundy, came through. Took the 125, even though there was other options I could have gone with. I didn't really want to risk it. 125 was good in the end. Do you reckon?
So you got, sorry, just to start, yes, 125 is good, but did you get Curnow and Sard in? The loopy.
No. I just
Who
got.
did you get in?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I traded in Sard and Curnow, which kind of annoys me because I wasn't paying attention, and I could have just got like Kai and Brown, who's actually playing.
Yeah, hey, I've heard he's dropped anyway this week. By the sounds, a good one.
There you go.
So it's just it doesn't matter, and he's lucky to get 20 points. He only came in last 10 minutes. But good Grundy.
Got him Curnow.
Good Grundy.
Got Grundy, the VC, and I mean, I had a pretty solid week. Really helped out. I think I only scored one score under 100.
That's great.
It was Sexton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everyone fucking... Oh, no, and Luke Ryan, 2 scores. Everyone just went fucking bananas.
Don't get me started on that bloke. I was gonna talk about him soon.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
Fucking
Sheasel 117, Clark 100, Martin 12, LDU, the king.
Thanks, Will.
He's just
Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Will. 148, bang. Just
he's a beast.
135. He's
seriously.
So, like,
can we just this guy?
Just
everyone shat on him. Everyone. They didn't shat on him, but like, Dunkley is like they had like a big 6 options, right, of who to pick at that current time, and it was like Neil, Goulden, which Goulden was okay, Warner, Dunkley, maybe it was 5. It was LDU, and I felt everyone disregarded LDU, and he had data to just prove that, mate, this guy's bounced back since round 6. Like seriously, he's a jet. And something must have happened, but I reckon he's playing for his contract and to sort of pull North's leg, to say either pay for me or I'll just go somewhere, because hopefully it comes to Collingwood.
Well, didn't you say there was something to do with their midfield mix as well, which at the start of the season wasn't really benefiting him, and now it kind of is?
Yeah, and Simpkin's in there, but Sheasels now running through there. There's a number of, like, they've got the flow now, and they look better. Like, the last 3 weeks, they've looked better. And that West Coast game, he was 114 off a tag. He's playing half forward. And that's...
he's just creamed it in.
Just want to remind you, that's when I VC'd LDU, and Michael tore me a new one in person saying it was a shit VC option. Look at him. He is a VC option. Every time he's playing, a VC option.
It is. It's. I eat my words. I'll take it back. 114
I'll
and
never
a 147 and a 148.
I'll never forget. What a beast.
So,
but anyway, go on.
Yeah, Zachy Merritt, finally he's fucking done something. 135. Give him a round of applause. And last week we were saying, don't trade this guy in. Don't trade him in.
Hasn't he got just 2 130s in a row or something like that? 2 high scores.
He's got 125 and a 130.
Yeah, and we said not to. Well, I did.
Yeah, look at all the pain he had caused us.
Yeah. Uh, but
Sarong 121. Finally, he's come back and done something. Can we
it,
just look at this shit? Can we look at this shit? I traded him in here, was it? Yeah, 677.
oh,
91, 102, a 96. He's given me, and then a 121. Oh,
he's still all right.
he's still all right. I mean, he's a must have. I could have got him at late, though, but fuck it. I mean, Zach Butters, 123 off a tag. Can't complain with that, can you? They got pumped, though, man. Port Adelaide are
Port Aid
fucking
done.
washed.
They are.
They are washed.
And the poor
I was
bloke's
looking
going to
at
get
something.
tagged every weekend. I'm pretty sure they've got a few tags coming up, Butters. And he keeps, he's been, I was reading somewhere, he's one or two in most fine players in the last 10 years. And I think it's all come from this year because he's cracking the shits and throwing punches. Like,
Probably.
yeah, like he's got that windy. So we'll look at it now. Windy tag, Bulldogs nothing, Gold Coast nothing. Oh, so he's maybe got, but then he's got James Jordan tag, Chincotta tag, and maybe Michelini tag. So he's got 3 tags coming up in the next. But
Mm,
he'll still take the piss against all the other teams, and he still might do all right. Like, hopefully they
mm,
go to Rosie, but I highly doubt it. He's underdone.
yeah. Yeah, so Zach Butter's pretty happy with that. The Walsh 110. Like, you think you'd be happy with this, but can we talk about his stat line? Did you see his stats?
No, I don't. But this is just Sam Walsh. Like, this is
I
Sam
know
Hill.
this is why he's pissing me off. Listen to this stat line and just close your eyes and tell me what you think this guy should have got. 1 goal, 33 disposals, 3 marks, 5 tackles.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
it's
wasn't
fucking
closing
great.
my eyes. I wasn't closing my eyes. But
So
yeah.
I think for him to get 110 for that is just fucking putrid.
But what's he?
Like,
What did he kick at?
he's got
I
6
know.
clangers. Like, this is why.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a deserved score if he's had 6 clangers.
I can't
And there
handle
would
it.
be
9 clearances, 8 inside 50s.
yeah. And
Jesus.
the big thing is, well, sorry, you've got his stats open, obviously. His
Hmm.
TOG. What's his TOG? It
His
might have it
tog went up. It's at 80% now.
80% now. But 2
Yeah.
weeks ago it was decreasing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went down to
Yeah.
like 65.
That was people are worrying about that too. I didn't want to say it to you, or I forgot to say it because they
No,
didn't play.
I saw it.
They didn't play it last week, obviously, so that's why we didn't chat about it. But yeah,
Yep.
he'll be right. I reckon they're
Yeah.
nursing him. I would love Sam Walsh still in my team.
Mm.
Fucking
I
Jack
mean, he's got
Steele.
an absolute like dream run coming up.
Yeah.
He's a cheeky VC option this week.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah. Big time.
even
Holy crap.
Curnow, maybe I might even VC Curnow.
It might be a bit hard. I'm pretty sure they're playing the late game.
Are they?
Yeah, they're playing on Sunday, so that dream's over. Unless
Sunday captain, Sunday C.
unless you want to do Curnow VC or your plans Curnow VC into Will Day captain against West Coast.
Oh, against West Coast. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh,
Optus
don't
Stadium, mate.
tempt me. Yeah, the Harley Reid show. He'll have a tag. He's gonna get tagged this week.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, gone. 114.
So
I mean, he's kind of
confident.
just plateaued a bit. Yeah, fucking he's definitely going to get tagged. Like, why? He's literally. Look at this.
Nah.
Since he started playing in round 10, he's like the core reason why they do fucking anything. Like, he's their engine room.
Oh, you said Will Day. Sorry, I thought you meant Harley Reid.
Oh, no. Will Day's going to get tagged.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max Gorn 114 kind of plateaued a little bit, so it's like, what's he been doing? Like,
Nothing.
he's probably not pumping out those big numbers like we saw at the start. Hey,
It's because it's probably Melbourne's drop of form.
yeah, he's like, my team sucks. I'm
fucking
fucking
annoying.
over it. I just want to bag with the boys.
I still think they're going to bounce back. I don't know why, but I still think they'll bounce back, and it's probably because
You think so?
It's probably because I got Cozzy still on my team. But
This is the copium.
I
The
just don't
mad
think
copium.
they have one of the, like we were talking earlier, the best squads in the league. They
Yeah.
have talent.
Yeah.
So surely they get their
They have
shit
heaps of
together,
talent.
and surely Gorn bounces back. Because he has been mediocre. Imagine if TDK
Yeah.
was in there instead of Gorn.
Oh, different team, hey?
Yeah.
Imagine if they had Walsh and Cripps in the middle as well instead of Clary and Rivers.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
imagine if they had Wiedering in the back line as well. That
Yeah.
would be
Instead of
fucking...
May, instead of that
Yeah.
flopper May. What a disgrace he
Fuck
is.
this Carlton chat. I'm sick of fucking this Carlton chat. And
Mate,
yeah,
they just got
Stephen
too
May,
good.
you flopper.
They got two good players. We just have to admit it that hey, you're fuckwits, but you got a good team.
Fuck
But
them.
yeah,
Fuck these stupid cunts. Hey, and you know what as well? Some side chat. You know that Dan Gorringe?
yeah.
He was claiming that he came up with the Hurt Locker on his last pod. He created it.
So someone's actually So Michael actually, I don't want to put words in, in the listener's mouth, but Michael actually thought of the Hurt Locker and thought it was a great idea. So I don't know if he stole it from Dan Gorringe or if Michael's speaking truthful right
But
now.
Dan Gorringe just made it up like 2 weeks ago.
So he's stolen our thing.
So
It can't come back, and we've got to go back to the drawing board to get a new Hurt Locker.
Bigger and better things. You know
Or
what
we'll
do
take
soon?
legal action, Dan. We'll take legal action.
Nah, we don't even want the Hurt Locker anymore.
Yeah.
We'll think of something bigger and better.
It wouldn't have hurt some listeners to fucking send in some stuff because we're relying on soul anger from our podcast listeners, and maybe they were all just cramming it in and having good weeks. But we need some aggro listeners when we come up with a new plan.
It seems to be a common theme, doesn't it? Our podcast listeners are listening to our advice, taking it on board and having great weeks. And we're not taking our own advice and having terrible weeks.
Yeah, that's maybe something to learn from next year. But I see Sexton in your team. You watched the game. I didn't have. I was out, so I didn't watch the game. He looked around it, didn't he? Will Power was on the wing. Is that right?
Yeah, he looked around it. Will Power wasn't on the wing.
Nah, backline. He had a massive score.
No.
Yeah.
Will Power fucking creamed it. Let's have a look at the stats real quick. Bear with us.
What about his Tog Sexton? Was he maybe more on the bench? Because
he started on the bench.
I wouldn't be rushing him out, but if you can get a great forward option like Rankine.
So Sexy Boy took 5 kick-ins.
That's still all right. That's still okay.
It's all right. I had 80% Tog. This is his heat map from the game. Let's have a look at old mate Powell. Will Powell had 85% Tog. I only had 1 kick in. I thought Will Powell had heaps of kick-ins.
He kicked at 95%. That's one
Where
way
was
to
Will
try.
Powell playing?
He would have been playing off the flank.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's a good player. I really like him. I really do like him. I've already toyed.
So wait.
Yeah, you go.
Wait. Have a look at this. Where have you toyed about putting him in?
Yeah. But I don't think it works because I need a forward option, so I can't really get him in. But
so Flanders and Sexton were having the kick-ins. I actually don't hate that.
You'll get onto your trade plans in a minute. I think you could still keep him. Like, what is he going to do? He's going to maybe 80s. That's still serviceable for your last spot. But like, could you yourself get a 23rd? Put him at the 23rd, or
I've tried. I can't. I don't have enough money.
What's your money up?
So
yeah, you may as well show.
I've got 11,000.
Yeah.
Let's optimize. Please don't fuck my team. There we go.
So true.
I can trade out you, Fraser.
Yeah.
And basically Biggie, and Will Dawson. That's basically it.
Why would you trade out Dawson?
Sorry, Big and Ewan.
Yep. I was gonna say, fuck.
Um,
He's a very handy week,
and
Dawson.
it leaves me with not a lot of
I
not a lot
can't
of
see because
options.
of our heads, but what's
457.9.
oh
So it's not much.
Simpkin?
No, I'd need like a 357,000.
All right. This actually. What about Matt Kennedy? He's went ballistic. Yes, I'm actually tempted to put this guy in, to be honest, but I think I've lost the plot. Like
Nah,
I'm
he's too
just getting.
expensive.
Can you just look at this guy? Just give me. I think I'm looking too far into it, but he had 33 kicks against a shit ass Geelong. I guess and he had 11 sort of touches at the end of the fourth, but he's sort of serviceable when you watch him look at his scores. But I think he gets subs every now and then, so I guess it's probably a pick that you'd steer clear of. But I do like the pick. He's a full time. It looks like he's a mid, mostly mid, because that's all he can pretty much play. But he does get subbed with him or Hewitt. Have you got
I'm
his
looking at
there?
him now.
Yep. Sorry, you're on the
I
other
can't.
screen.
I can't really find him.
Kennedy, Ke,
Yeah.
Matt Kennedy. Are you just trying to
Oh,
say
there he
fuck
is.
it's shit pick?
I was spelling it wrong. I'm just trying to look at him. All right, here we go.
Tog's
All right.
alarming. Tog's alarming, isn't it? Why is it
Yeah.
only
Oh,
saying
it's not too
4?
bad.
What the
He
hell?
got subbed.
Why is it saying
So it's only got up to round 4. Yeah.
why? I don't know why it's done that because I was looking at it earlier today. It's
Oh no, I
oh,
scrolled down. I
that's right.
scrolled down.
Yeah. See, even into
um,
yeah, his points per minute are up there when he's playing well, but
where's he play in the midfield?
yeah, he plays in the midfield. But Cherry's going to be back next week. I think it's quite silly. I mean, I've
It's
just
a
cut.
terrible option.
You reckon?
I think so. If Cher is back, it's terrible.
Because I did like Elijah Hollins, so he would be in the team more than Kennedy, I'd say, because they brought him in. But no, he's somewhere around there. Or there's Toby Bedford if you really want to be fancy. The newfound tagger who will tag Rankine this
Nah,
week.
I don't want Bedford.
He'll tag Rankine this week for sure. I'm putting the money on it. If that's our cherry on top, that I'll put it on. But yeah, he's tagging. So
He scored an 86.
yeah, that's serviceable for an F1. Sorry, not F1, F7.
Nah, I don't want it. I don't want it. If I'm gonna have a play here, I want it to be like like someone who can score massive, but will just have a lot of shit games as well.
Yeah. So then it is obviously the big dog Rankine, who I was going to talk about him for you. I think he has a fair few tags coming up.
Yeah.
Isaac,
So he's got
because Bedford will go with him, and then Berry will either go with Dawson or what's his other name? Yeah, so Dawson or him.
Led.
Laird, we'll touch on Laird. I need to show you what Laird's doing at the moment because he's a great option. But Winhager as well, the next possible tag. And then he's got Jordan coming up for finals and then Port. I don't know what they're doing. They're traffic cones. But I still think he goes all right. It's just there may be a risk that he doesn't perform to what you're liking or what you think he will be capable of.
I could even just not trade this week. I mean, Sexton's got Collingwood this week, who leaked to half backers.
Yep.
Rankin's got he's got 111 break even. You know, you could just not trade.
Do you think Rankine's a must-have? I know he's rated highly, but just like like
I
what I
don't
said,
think he's a
yeah,
must-have. I think you can put in someone who's serviceable in there,
yeah.
but he's a I would like to have type of thing.
What's Sexton's break even?
Sexy boy has got a 77,
Oh, he's all right. Fuck, I wish I got
so he could
Sexton.
probably hit that.
That's destroyed my season getting McKercher instead of Sexton. Like, bloody hell, he's just a gun. No,
Hey, that's even an option, but not.
I mate, get McKercher in. All our
Could I
listeners
do
are in.
that?
Just guess. You could probably do that, yes, because I think he's 379k. Yeah.
Doesn't really work.
How much? I still can't see because of the
I've got
faces and that
52,000.
remaining.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, because he's 380. Fuck you, McKercher. You're ruining everyone's season, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm about to ruin my own season here.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Who's going to be your F6? It's going to be Joe Richards, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's tough, this.
I just don't think. Yeah, you're telling me, mate. I've just traded him Pickett off a hunch. Like, seriously.
You could have literally traded in McKercher right
Simpkin.
now.
Nah, I couldn't have
Simpkin.
because I needed a forward six, yeah. F6. But
Yeah.
is what it
I
is.
think I might even just sit on I'm not going to trade this week. That's what I'm doing.
I like it. That's all right. You've got a plan. You will eventually need to move. I know you're optimized, maybe shut the bed, but you will need to get Dawson up to the defense so you got a swing happening.
Yeah.
But that's really the only issue I see. And Freya's going to make cash. Freya's going to make cash a little bit. I wanted to keep him, which I wish I had of, but hindsight's a beautiful thing. But
I'll
he'll
probably
make
have
coin.
I'll have some more options next week as well with Dowling making some money.
Yeah, it's not really a time to. Yeah, I can.
Do you want to go onto your team?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I can just hold on to it. I think Sexton probably could ton this week against the Pies.
Hopefully not. Everyone's got him, but me. I wouldn't wish that. I haven't done that to you before, Michael. Wishing bad on your players.
Oh, you do it all the time. All right, let's see how your fucking shit team went.
Oh, well, this is fuck's going on. So my team actually did. Like, I scored what? What did I score?
2100.
Yeah, 2104, which I thought was. I think I did get saved a little bit because it was either Errol VC, which I said on the pod, which I didn't stick to, and I was cursing myself so hard. But I just went to you earlier in the day. I traded in Mackay. I'm just going LDU VC. Fuck it. And it worked. I mean, he's just, and this could have been massive. Like, I know we talked about him, but that drop mark where it just sizzles out of his hands, it could have been in 170 if he had kicked that. I don't know what
kicked that.
I don't know what scaling is for that, but yeah.
After the Siren goal, I think is huge.
Yeah, I wish I knew the points more of how it all works out, but it would have been huge, wouldn't it?
Yeah, remember when Dan Houston did it? Scored like 170.
Yeah, I remember that. So VC really helped me out. Ryan, I wanted to talk about Ryan. With the Alex Pearce news, and it really annoys me because this is just the story of my season. I've traded out players aggressively. Like, I traded Ryan for Sheasel. Sheasel's going to be a better option than Ryan. I'm telling you now, that comment by Justin Longmuir was directed at Luke Ryan, I reckon, because I know he scored 93, but please, Papa Ryan, can you pull your head? He said some players are more focused on getting disposals rather than, putting in effort or something like that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think 2 weeks ago.
About Luke Ryan.
Yeah,
it's
but
100% about him. Stat padding.
It was, Yeah, it was because I missed the game, obviously. But did he play? See, I'm basing my sort of reasonings why he's shit from 2 weeks ago, where he was on versing Bulldogs and he didn't do anything. Was he sort of put pressure was put on him, or they weren't kicking it back? Because I've heard their game style has
I wasn't
changed a
really
little bit.
watching. I wasn't watching the game heavily. Like I was
Yeah,
kind of working and watching it at the same time.
yeah,
Um, I just think that they're not doing as much of that kick to kick thing in the
that's exactly
back
what I've
line as
heard.
they used to.
That's what
Yeah.
I've heard. I mean, it's a shame for. I mean, Clark's probably got to get more of the ball. It's just a wait and see. But I wish I just had got a rookie in instead of trading Sheasel to Ryan. It would be much easier. So he's a dick for me, but he's okay. He's okay. He's got Richmond next week, I'm pretty sure, or 2 weeks after. McGovern 99, solid as always. Wit. Now I'm pretty sure I said last time on the pod that he would be my stallion.
Mm.
If he got over 80 or something, or maybe
Yeah, yeah. If he didn't get
the bloke got 105 on a tag. He's back, baby. He's back. And
how good's that?
mate, I'm telling you right now, you know how last week I said he's such a shit own, but I'm owning him, I'm going to own him next year. He's
Mm.
definitely getting owned next year. That Shitfield sort of nickname that he got from, all the Whitfield haters. I was with them for quite some time, but now I think I've hopped off that nickname because now you watch, he'll fucking score a 60 this week. But
Who's he got? Adelaide.
he's got Adelaide. He may get tagged by. Oh, I don't think he'll get tagged actually. He's had the tags we thought would come with Port and Sydney, 134, 105, and now he's got only a chance of getting tagged by maybe Sincotta, I think. And then it's Adelaide, Richmond, Gold Coast, Melbourne, Hawks, and Brizzy. It's not the best run, but I think it's a pretty serviceable one. So let it rip. I think he's back. I think he's an excellent trade in if you want him. But just be prepared, guys. You're gonna throw your phone. You're gonna crack a tantrum and punch the couch. Cause
Crack the
God,
shits.
oh yeah, big time. And he might be on 33 at halftime and end up with 105. He's just a bloody roller coaster, but I'm all for it. But the midfield, everyone performed. Like LDU 148, Goulden. I'm so wrapped with this trading, man. I've loved Errol. This last week. He could have scored 152. He's just a weapon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great player.
I love him. But yeah, he's now 620k. So those two trade-ins in the last 4 weeks, LDU and Goulden, have really helped me out. The big one, Tom Green. Now, shout out to
He's back.
Nathan, Dippy, Milky Mus. I'm so happy everyone's traded out Tom Green. I've got ahead of the pack. I've lost all faith in Tom Green. He's a shit pick, and we were sort of with it. But this big boy is back. I'm telling you, 153. It was the Tom Green we knew, and hopefully it's the Tom Green. We get the Tom Green evolved, because we deserve these scores. We've been through a lot of hardship with Tom Green. Do you agree?
I spent about 5 minutes spraying the bloke last week. I can't believe
That's what I mean.
I can't believe
They
I
should have
traded him in.
exactly. I think some hatred towards the on the pod was towards Tom Green, and you were going to do some stuff to him if he didn't perform, and he obviously heard you. I think because
You
he's
heard.
bounced back. Now,
He's lucky I bleeped it out because he wouldn't actually want to know what I was going to do.
yeah,
with
nah,
him
yeah,
and his
that's
loved
just
ones.
it's between me and Michael, Tom. But this guy is the Magin of the week. Now, Jai, I thought you were good, mate. I mean, I didn't think you were good, but I thought, maybe a bit of a bit of a recovery on the cash gen, and he can help me out big time. He drops a 30, but this 30, he had his second highest disposal count, had 11 kicks, 9 hand passes, 2 tackles, which is pretty shit. And I don't have to go on all the others, but I'm pretty sure this bloke kicked at 30% or low,
Oh
low,
my
low.
god! Just Clanger City.
Yep.
How many clangers did he have?
I honestly, I couldn't. I haven't got it up on me
I've
right
got
now.
right here. Jai Clark, 8 clangers.
8 clangers, Jai Clark. You serious?
8 of the
You could
11.
have been Jeremy Sharp or anyone.
Yeah.
Even Jack Carroll would have made more money than you before he fucking went down
Jesus
123k.
Christ.
He has got to be the biggest
My
idiot. I've nearly traded him out just because I don't want to see his face again. But I'm trading him out to a loop, so I'm going to hope he plays again. But I've seen some Cats fans, they say, nah, you may as well play Jai Clark. But I don't know if he'll come in. And if he's sub, he's gone. So I've got to be aware of that. And I might just trade him to a dead loop. But Jai, I've been patient with you all along, and Michael flipped you at fucking round 4, and you repay me with this shit, mate. Are you serious? Like seriously, you've killed me. You've killed me, Jai.
It's fucking hilarious that this guy is still 245,000.
Was he?
He's
No, he's made
no cash at
120k.
all.
Let's be fair to him. He's made 120k. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty cool.
Mackay and Pickett, I guess, like a stock standard for all the forwards. English comes back next week, which is good. But yeah, Mackay and Pickett, I'm hoping. Mackay, I'm actually quite, I think 68, he scored 3 goals, but he had a few costly turnovers. But I looked at his stats, pretty sure he had 30% ruck time. So he's splitting it with TDK when he goes off. I think it's an all right pick, and if people want to jump on, I've seen a fair few people trade out. But yeah, I think the only question is Pickett at F6, which I think is not too bad. I was looking at my team and going, fuck, like I'm in real trouble. But Mackay will be okay. It's just Pickett is the worry. I did have some mail on the pod as well. So my trades, I don't think I'll trade at all. I don't think I need to. Oh, what am I doing? Just got to make my subs. Hit Gray in the defense. Swap Crispy in. Crispy the Stallion. Don't listen to any of these blokes telling you he's going to be out of the midfield. They're all wrong.
One sec. My headphones popped out. Go say again.
I'm just telling all the listeners, if you hear anyone talking to anyone say that Crispy's going to be out of the midfield, they're fucking delusional. Crispy's not going out of there, mate. He's going to be a stallion of it.
He's staying in there.
This was my mail. I've heard Joe Richards is good to play this week, but the spots might be tight. So I guess
I think he gets a spot. 100%.
I think so.
He's just being modest.
I think he's being modest. He is. I think McRae, McInnes, there's a few forwards surely that can drop out for big Joey Richards. And I think DeGo is still a test, so I don't think he'll make it up there. But Schultz is bounced back. But I think I can go and loop Pickett into Richards. Or the other one I was thinking, Michael, is Dowling and Pickett to loop them in. Because the other way is trading in Matt Kennedy, or maybe a mid-forward option and covering them, but that means I'm 2 trades left. So I'm focusing on leagues.
I think you're fine. Like if you take away that shit Jai Clark score, and you put in just a Curnow, right?
Yeah.
Let's just put in a Curnow and take away that Jai Clark, which Mackay could have been the opposite. It could have been Curnow doing shit, Mackay doing better.
Yeah.
Then you probably fucking top score because you've got a 150, a 135, a 121, 123, 153.
Similar to you, basically similar to you,
Yeah.
just apart from those 2 picks, I guess.
Yeah, and you didn't have English didn't play.
Yeah.
Who else didn't play for you? Steele could have gone
Yeah,
big.
I've upgraded
Crisp
a little
didn't
bit.
play.
Yeah.
Dacos didn't like you.
Yeah, that's all right. I think, yeah. So hopefully Joe Richards comes back because if I got 4 trades, this is what I was thinking, right? Was maybe wait 2 or 3 weeks, let Joe
Mm.
Richards incur some coin, let Dowling incur some coin, and then Clark, and I'll boost off. Well, actually, I can't do that, can I? So maybe it's Clark down, and then Dowling and Richards to do a upgrade that way, and I'll get a good player in. Whether what
Mm.
position that would be, I don't know. Maybe another forward. But I think 4 trades for leagues is pretty good. I'm in the top 8 now, so I'll just focus on that. But I shouldn't panic and get Matt Kennedy in, even though he's probably going to score 120 this week. I'm telling you, boys.
Don't get Matt Kennedy in. So Matt Kennedy also had 7 clangers, 4 intercepted possessions, 5 inside 50s, 5
Yeah,
clearances.
he's 50. He's a sprayer. That's what you call him, a
Is
big
he?
sprayer. Um, but I think that's overall. I think that's me, Michael. I don't know if you want to take over and then you can discuss any sort of topics that you wanted to run through. I haven't
Yeah.
um, prepared
I've
anything.
got to I've got a few options here on just like topics throughout the thing that we can just maybe just chat on if you want to chat on.
Sure.
Um, what are your thoughts on the Rosie pick at the moment? Like I know a lot of people are going Rosie instead of finishing off their forward line. Like, what do you think about that?
Oh, that's stupid. Surely you finish your
Like
forward line off.
I've
Well, it
seen,
depends who you got. If you've got Sexton, maybe,
mm,
maybe you can get away with that.
nah, people going Sexton to Rosie and then leaving their forward line at empty spot and looping into the midfield and then going to finish their forward line next week.
Right. I guess
Because they reckon that Rosie is just at such a good price right now of 400,000 that you're never going to get that.
who would, and I know it's all team dependent, but who would be playing at that F6? I would assume you would like that F6, right? Would probably
Hmm.
be Dowling and Richards, like we talked about. I mean, you're losing a lot of points there, aren't you? Like seriously,
So many points.
why wouldn't you just get a Caldwell in or get Mackay even or someone cheap if you can't even afford those players. Curnow would probably
Hmm.
be the optimal one, and I think he's 40k more than Rosie. Yeah, I think you're selling yourself short.
Yeah.
I think most people getting Rosie are, like you just said, but most of them are getting they've just traded way better than us, and they've got that 23rd. Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Seriously, fuck yous. Like, he would be a great trade in for a 23rd. Do you agree?
Oh, the best 23rd.
Yeah, I've heard someone say
Like
that it's not that good. 23rd, he's probably going to average 100.
he's not a good 23rd, they're saying.
Yeah, they think maybe you could capitalize points on field with something else.
What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah,
What do you reckon? So another player here I've got Simpkin. Thoughts this week?
oh, get him in. I just can't work out these North players. Like, Simpkin had 50% CBAs, I'm pretty sure. A lot of goal
Hmm.
involvements, obviously. I haven't looked way in depth, but I know he had, like, his midfield time decreased since the North game. Not the North game, the West Coast game. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure. Um,
Do you
but
want to
I
have a
think,
look? Do you want me to look?
yeah, have a look. But I'm pretty sure he's going to score regardless. And 40 to 50 CBAs is like Dylan Moore. I think he's a great trade in at the
Hmm.
price. And he's someone same price as Rosie that you could get at F6 and not leak any points. He might score
Last
you
week
80s.
he was bloody 300 and something thousand. So
I know.
if you got on Simpkin last week, like,
Well, some people got him 2 weeks before because they forgot he was laid out.
yeah. So if I just share this tab.
Yeah, look at that. Fucking look at the heat map. He's mid.
I haven't even
40%
shared it.
CBAs. Nah, you're on.
Yeah. 40% CBAs.
Yeah. He's
Heat
around
map.
the 40, isn't he? Oh, fuck's sake. Just kills me. I just think he's an injury risk. He's definitely an injury risk, but he gets the pill. But he obviously was underdone in the match like the early rounds. He was cooked. He's pretty sure it was his finger. I'm pretty sure, but he's
Mm.
averaged 90 before 2 years ago. So I don't know. I think
It's
he's good.
so
I think he's good.
yeah. I can't get a read on it, to be completely honest. Like when he's
Yeah,
smacking out the 40-50% CBAs, 60% CBAs,
yeah,
he's still scored like a 67.
yeah. That's why I
And
wasn't. Yeah, I think North have a softish fixture, and that's why we targeted LDU. But I think the
mm,
last 3 weeks were probably one of the best sort of you know run. I think it was West Coast, Collingwood, and then Melbourne. Points that all leak. But I
mm.
think that I'm still saying that the forwards are shit. So um, yeah. Oh,
And what do you think about Trent Rivers at 450k in back line?
pick him,
Get
pick
him
him,
in?
pick him, pick him. That's all I'm going to say. Goodwin's hot on him, and he's a gun. He's actually a gun, Trent Rivers.
Looks like he's definitely going to get that spot, and smacking 131s against North.
He's
You'd
an
think
elite
against like
kick. He's an elite kick. And nobody actually knew who this new midfielder would be for Petrarca. The fill-in for Petrarca. So
mm,
I think he's a gun. If I had a spare defensive slot, I'd be tempted by him, purely because the role's there, and Clary's going to get tagged. Like who's going to be the
do you
receiver?
reckon they'll even bother tagging Clary?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so
Clary
for every
does Clary does worse if they're just leaving by himself. Bloke's just in the forward pocket looking at the
Well,
signs.
Will Phillips did a number on. Is it Will Phillips? Yeah, Will Phillips did a number on Larry, and he only got 13 touches and had 8 clangers. So it's obviously disrupted Melbourne, even though he's not that good this year. But it's obviously made him worse. So yeah, I
Yeah.
I
I
think
didn't even
Jared
know
I
he was
think Jared
playing.
Berry goes to him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why, because he was tagged, and
Yeah, no, but like I
yeah,
didn't even see him. What was he?
yeah,
Where was he? I had to message people and go, "Is Clary playing?" And
yeah.
I normally say that as a joke, but he definitely was. Like I was like, "Where
Who-
is this guy?"
He was on a long-term holiday. Nah, but he's going to get a wretched run with the tag. Poor Clary. There's
Yeah,
who's so I think Chen Rivers is a good pick. Um, this rookie Thulstrup, whatever he's how do you ever
Tholstrup,
use?
yeah, whatever.
I'm
I
pretty
can't say.
sure he had some CBAs and looked mighty fine.
Yeah, cool. Here we go.
I
I liked it when I watched him play. I liked the way he goes about it.
so
I
do
didn't
I.
mind it.
I like the haircut as well, but yeah, I just think if they're gonna just tag out Clary, everyone else is gonna be benefiting. So I think that um, if you apply that logic, Trent Rivers will be a good pick, I reckon.
Mm,
And I think his CBAs won't deduct because Goodwin's comments were like, "Yeah, we're going to look into him, for him to maintain that role." So yeah,
yeah,
what do you think about him? Agree?
yeah. I like the option. I think for the people who obviously have traded a lot better and have their team finish and they're looking for that 23rd this round.
Yeah,
Um, I
he's
think
good.
it's a little toss up between him and Rosie, but yeah, I don't see any issue in going with him. I mean, he's a little bit more expensive than Rosie, but
Now, I just wanted to highlight one more player that could come in the mix who is a defender.
hmm.
Sam DeConning, if he's a ruckman as well, just like his brother, is he an option? Because they obviously chucked out Stanley,
Do you think?
and they
Do
chucked
you
out.
think he's an option?
He scored 136 this week, 135. Sorry,
That's true. You kind of got overshadowed by how well
his brother
his
went.
brother went.
Yeah. Um, I think I think he could be one of the picks that flies up. But I think when you look back at that game, how many goals did Carlton get? They peppered him, and De Koning's at the back line. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So maybe he comes back to just, be that savior in the back line because he is a decent defender. You want a granny there. So that's the only con I think of picking him. But I think there's so much upside, and he's 350 what K? 358?
Mm.
3
I don't
350
think I
K.
don't think you're right. I don't think
No.
you're right. I'm looking here, it's got Sam De Koning. He only had 4 intercepted possessions.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's not that much.
but he's playing as a ruckman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're saying that the reason why he scored so high is because he had all these intercept possessions. You're saying it's just going to add on to it just because he's had that little bit extra by getting intercepts.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The way I was saying is what I meant was Carlton did really well in the forward line. So
Hmm.
maybe they need his intercept possessions in the defense. So that would
Oh,
mean
and they'll
that would
move
mean
him.
that would mean he would move. But
Yeah, I'm following.
yeah, so that's the risk. But I guess if he's playing there, holy fuck! Like seriously, he
Mm.
could launch, but he's completely different to because Tom De Koning was a forward at the start. I'm pretty sure,
Mm.
so
Yeah, he
it's a
was.
bit different. So the defender.
And they used to say that fucking Tom De Koning was like a giraffe on ice skates or something like that. Like, he was just terrible. Like,
Yeah,
they used to say that he just didn't know what he was doing, and now saying it's just like flipped in his head, and
yeah,
he's just an absolute beast.
yeah. So that's it. Like he's just I I always thought SDK was better, but now I'm like TDK is way better. But they're both watching them versus each other last week was just amazing to watch because they're both good and they were just smashing each other too. It was just
Yeah,
great viewing. Did you
yeah.
have
What do you
any?
think about? I was
Yeah,
going to say,
you
what do you
go.
think about the people who are who are thinking about, trading out English this week for Tom De Koning for a little rise in the ranks to try and get.
Last week it was to do it, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Like he's going to launch, no doubt
Yeah, I don't
about it.
hate it. Just fucking get those ranks, baby.
I wish
Launch.
I wish I had. I wish I had some more trades and maybe I'd do it.
How about we bookmark this so we can look at
No.
this next year when you say you just like take a step back when you go to do some trades.
Yeah, yeah. We might need to do that every. We might need to actually look at look at that video every day in preseason and in the early rounds. That's what we have to
Yeah,
do. All right.
literally. Um,
59th minute. We'll put that as
what
a
do you,
mini
what?
video.
Replay. What do you think about fucking the rise of the chom chom?
Bloody good, isn't it? I'm happy for him.
Oh,
Um,
how good's that? But kind of shattering that you traded him out.
yeah. I, I could only get McGovern for him. I'm pretty sure. Looking back at it, there wasn't many good options there. I probably should have trusted Chom a little bit, but he did score a 37 a week ago. But overall, talking about him as a player, he's looked so good. Like
Mm.
he's a gun.
Just signed a big contract as well.
Yeah,
Like, he's actually
I think it's a
a great
4 or
player.
3 year contract. I think he's one of the best rookies, surely, that has been
Yeah.
on Supercoach, and he must have been shattered with picking Biggie over him. Like,
Oh, mate. Can't believe I fucking. It was that one lapse of judgment when you didn't concentrate that week and you just like,
yeah,
just put in one of these fucking cunt rookies.
yeah.
And then this guy just plays one game.
We've just been so lucky with the rookies, but yeah, he's a gun. I'm happy for him. And North playing well because he's playing all right. He's does. I love his podcast, but they were talking about how you should watch it. But they were talking about all the biffs that was going on during that Melbourne and North game, and apparently Max Gawn just laughed at him and told him to go back to his position while they were brawling. Just go. So,
I think
no,
I saw that, like him
yeah,
grab him as well and like
they're
push him
laughing
off
at
and
him.
push him away.
And
Yeah.
Chom would be 200 centimeters. Surely he's a tall boy.
Yeah,
I
200
don't,
plus. That's what I
yeah,
saw.
yeah. So yeah, Max going doing that to him, but he's a good bloke.
Ah, you
Good
just feel
bloke.
like a fucking little kid, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be like, fucking shut
Fuck
up,
off,
Max, you
Max.
fucking bald cunt.
How about you do something SuperCoach wise?
Yeah, but you
That would have been
fucking
my
get your
call.
team over the line, you idiot. Oh no, they did. They did win. Yeah. Fuck. They nearly lost though. They should have lost. Anyway, at this point in the season, we were talking about this the other day. Like, what do you think from here on out we end with, like in ladder wise? What do you think the ladder's going to look like?
Oh, the predictions. Are we
Yeah.
going
Who do you
top eight?
predict? Who do you predict's going to be like top four?
I was doing this with a mate yesterday, and I may as well just say what exactly I said because that's what I was thinking. Now, yeah, so the top four as it is, so that would be Sydney, Carlton. Essendon would be out of it. So Sydney, Carlton, Collingwood. Maybe it is Essendon now looking at it.
What you think, Pie? I think Pies kind of stay where they are. We have a little bit of a tough run coming up.
Yeah. So so Sydney, Carlton, maybe Collingwood, and then I think maybe GWS can get back in there, but it's very questionable. And I hate Essendon. Like I hate them, but they
Mm.
have every time I've doubted them, they've performed. So it could be them. And then I had Hawks, Lions, Bullies, and D's and Giants within
So you
there.
had Hawks fifth.
So Hawks would be, that's a bit aggressive because I've just written it here. So I had them no order. So I guess you'd probably put Bullies, Lions, Hawks, and D's. But now I did this before the Demons game. I'm a bit questionable about the D's, but I think the Hawks are a chance to make it.
I think Hawks have a chance to make the 8. I think Port does what Port does, and they'll bounce back. And they do this every year.
They're
Like
dog
that,
shit.
they'll bounce back.
They need to sack their coach. They need to sack their
They
coach.
do. I've got D's not making the 8, and I've got Bullies, Lions, and Hawks kind of trying to sneak into that 7th, 8th spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very similar thinking. I think D's aren't
Yeah.
finished. I was tempted to tip them as a wild card this week, but that's not happening. Lions are flying, and they'll get taught a lesson, and it might be that's Demons season over. This could obviously be, what the outcome of the game is on Friday. But I think that 8 is right. I think Hawks are a little bit flyers. You could maybe put St Kilda in there, but I don't trust them.
Don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
Freo maybe.
I think
Freo maybe.
I don't. I think Freo will fall out of the 8. I
Yep.
think so.
Yeah. Bullies definitely.
They haven't proven themselves this year to be like, oh yeah. I don't know how they're 5th right now. I'm just
Yeah. Neither do I.
I think they just had a great start.
Yep. But
And we do this every go.
Look. Well, Collingwood on 36, Fremantle 34, Giants 32, Geelong 32. So if they get their stuff together, maybe, but they've lost Hawkins for about 5 weeks. Port 32, Melbourne 32, Lions 30, and Bulldogs 28. Like Suns could fly up, but it's just so tight. I reckon it's just get your magic ball out. But good.
And we
it's
talk
good
about this every week. Brownlow predictor this week after another week. We've still got Dacos leading.
It's got to be Dacos, doesn't it? I think
he's still leading.
He's just been a jet all year. I told you Bont about 4 weeks ago. Didn't put that bet on, and then he's just gone on a slight tear and just becoming more like his Bonty's stuff. Bonty stuff. I can't even talk right now because I was going to just
Bonty self.
there was a commentator. I don't know who it was, but they called Bontempelli Bonti Lepi or something. I think it was.
Pontilepi.
Yeah, I think it was like an
Pontilepi.
international reporter or something, but Bonti Lempi or something.
Pontilempi.
Boy, but like, who else is the Brownlow? There's obviously Heaney, but now I think Goulden and
Now,
everyone. Yeah,
now this could be like a massive smoky. What are our thoughts on Max Gawn
no,
in that
nah.
from that first stint of form? Like, he would be around the mark.
I know, but then it comes down to whether you think they play finals or not. I think they do, but I don't think Gordon wins it. They've been pretty mid all. He's been mid himself the last 6 weeks as well. But he's out there standing on top of everyone because of his height, so maybe he gets some special treatment.
I reckon he'll get a couple of votes early.
Yeah.
I'd put him down for 11.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of people like Zach Merritt too, by the way. A lot of people like
and I was
Zach
saying
Merritt.
that last week.
Yeah. Fuck, we didn't rate him.
Anyway,
we didn't rate him.
We didn't even talk about this. Cherry on top, we got up, lads. Cherry on top last week got up.
Come on!
All correct tips. Lucky we didn't go
North.
Kangaroos.
Yeah.
North. So the winner of the cherry on top this week, let me get it up. So play the music.
Christoph.
One-eyed pod league, view league. Points scored. The winner of the cherry on top this week is Christoph, the Red Army. Yeah.
Good job, mate. Oh, Jesus.
Great
look
job,
at this team.
Christoph. Let's
Jesus
have a look at
Christ.
this. Luke Ryan, Sheasel, Houston, Young.
That's
Martin,
how you do SuperCoach. That's how you do SuperCoach. No LDU though. Sucks to be you. That's an excellent team.
You think?
Fuck. Wait, how has he done this?
It's not that good.
It's good. Is he missing 2 forward options?
No. So look, Nick Dacos goes into here.
Yeah.
That's his back line.
Yeah.
Then he would have Bontempelli, Neil, Merritt, Sarong,
he's got
Butters,
Flanders.
Walsh,
He's got Flanders
Green.
in the wrong position.
Yeah. And then Dawson would be here.
Can you just for my sanity,
Go on,
can
Grundy.
you put Flanders in the forward?
Put him fucking down.
Put him forward. Don't give me an aneurysm.
Heaney, Zorko, Fisher, Luke Jackson, Flanders, Sexton. So it's
How about that Luke Jackson?
It's an all right team. You know.
Fuck, 66 Luke Jackson. Oh, he's the biggest.
Hey, Red Army. Hey, Christoph, guess what?
You won, mate.
I reckon my team's better than you, you fucking weak cunt.
Come on. We like him.
Nah, we like that. Congratulations, Christoph.
So, mate,
send us a DM.
You got to show us
fucking
TikTok
on TikTok or Twitter or YouTube or whatever it is, proving that it's your team. Because we don't want to give the money to some other random person. You have to reach out to us before the first bounce on Friday. Otherwise, it would just get chucked back in the kitty. But
that's
congratulations,
a tight turnaround,
mate.
That is a tight.
It's a tight turnaround. We apologise. Maybe we should, because we've done a late pod. We've done a late pod. Should we give it a little bit of an extra time?
I think we'll give him the week. We'll give him the week to come back to us.
Until next
if
pod.
we don't hear, but we need you. We need evidence that you liked and subscribed, man. Or it's if we Tyler a bit stuffed. He stuffed us around a little bit and only followed us.
No, he didn't. I actually feel bad about Tyler.
It was a bit late.
You were going for blood.
Oh, we just want some subscriptions from this, So we're doing it for an we've got invested interest. That's the only reason why we're doing this a little bit. It's a bit of fun.
What's our invested interest?
Subscribers.
Will's in it for the clout. He wants to be able to just get absolute clout from this.
It's not for the community. It's for the clout.
But anyway, congratulations.
I reckon
the second ever.
Give him until the next bounce. I reckon that's what we'll do, and I'm sure we'll get in. And I think the winnings were $20 to be clear, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got up $20. So
Yeah, so $20.
bang.
Otherwise, it's more money to go around for these shit multis.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to throw in there, lads. Mixed chicks. We're coming for you. We're slowly. We probably won't be able to break into third on the ladder, but
Bloody hell, they're way.
I reckon we'll take this spot here.
Jeez, look at the difference to
Yeah.
like. Oh god,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There's. Do you reckon you'll be able to make 1K?
I hope I can get to. My
I haven't.
goal is
I haven't looked.
2,000.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
want to
goal.
get to 2,000. So if I can get to 2,000, I'll be happy. And 1K would just be,
Yeah,
it'd be great. Because
yeah,
I think 2,000 is still top 1%.
yeah. No, that's good.
And feels
Got a
bad
fair
for all the
few.
lads down here. Bad luck, guys.
They've probably given up.
Let's
Yeah,
have a
that's
cheeky
a
look
given
at
up.
Milky Must's team. See what he's up
Oh,
to.
I didn't even say it was him. Oh, I've just said he's given up.
Uh,
Captain, Captain Stewart. Captain
oh
Stewart.
god. How does he fucking manage this bullshit every week? Like, are you fucking with me, cunt?
Yeah, I felt bad for him, and then I just don't know how he
Yeah,
manages this. This is 2 weeks in a row where he's done the wrong captain, or is it
I
three?
know. How do you manage it? I don't understand how he keeps managing this.
That's all right.
But yeah, good luck, Milky. This is Nathan, the guy we talk about. He's down in 18th. He will
He's
blame his shit season
he's
to
going
him
he's going
not
down
having
to
gone
one.
on field.
He's going down to one injury trade. He told me last week, so best of luck to him.
Is he going down to one injury trade this week?
Yeah. Oh no. Or I think he was planning to with all his other trades he was going to do. So we'll check in with him this week.
Now
Um.
let's quickly look at leagues. This is Will's league here.
Yep.
Currently sitting at 4th. Where are you, Will? 8th.
I'm in. It's tight.
He's
But
in.
I'm in.
Fucking oath, it's tight.
Yep. If I didn't fuck up my captain with Dacos, you pig,
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone all right. But we're doing all right.
Fuck, Fatty's FC is slowly dropping. He's had a rough buy period, I think.
Thank God. I don't think you planned properly. That's all right.
No.
Good for us.
And Milky Must down at the bottom. That's all right. Is he high? Is CT Force? CT Force. CT Force is above him.
The dad, Milky's dad.
Oh, that is gold.
Should we
Anyway,
go on to
continue?
captains and VCs?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, I think there is an obvious VC if you have them, which we both don't. But I think if you got Neil and Dunkley, that is a tasty VC.
Yeah. Neil and Dunks VC, a Bont VC.
Yeah, I'm a bit cooler on Bont. I was actually, Bont could definitely be a VC, but I think LDU could be a VC as well against Bullies. Although Bulldogs have been quite restrictive, to be honest, so maybe not. But look at that. Look at his previous score from
135, 186, and 99, and a
go up
162.
go up to see what he previously scored against Bulldogs.
169.
What a beast. Wait, I love this bloke, man. I can see why people started him in their team. We just didn't, but they weren't rewarded at the start.
Mate, this is Bontempelli, you fuck.
Oh, he scored 169. Oh, what did LDU score?
Yeah.
Oh,
LDU scored last time.
That gives me false fucking hope then. Jesus. Don't do me like
I was
that.
like, what are you talking about? We all started at this
The real
273.
LDU. He's bloody double scored LDU. No. I think Bond. Yeah, I agree. Bond VC, but he actually did. He's actually a doubt for the game. We didn't even speak about this, but he's had a bit of few back spasms. It was reported that he's a doubt. But I heard later in the day that Jay Clark was reporting that they still think he's good to go. And you know what happened last time with a Bond, doubt game. He just goes out and goes ballistic. So yeah, maybe he's a VC. I'm quite hot on the Errol VC. SCG. So I had him VC at this current time, and I think VC into Nick Dacos.
I'm more hot on the Flanders VC.
Yeah, right. That is good. So, but my question is, who is the captain out of your remaining 4
Flanders
games?
VC into a merit captain. Oh, it's at the same time. It's the same time.
No, it's not. Oh, you're
Yeah.
one of those games where you. What is with these fixturing? It pisses me off.
Is it? No, it's about half
Why
hour
don't they
difference.
play Thursday? Why don't they provide a Thursday night game and bloody balance them out for our fantasy players? I mean, you could do your favorite thing in the world and VC Flanders for 45 minutes, see if he's going all right, and then you know how
Wait,
you're.
no, the game's at 4:35 in the Arvo,
Oh,
and
not
then the next game's at
6:35.
7:30.
Oh, well, you can easily do it. I thought it said 6.
That's what I was
It looks like
saying. No, I was
6:35
just
on my screen. It
I
actually
was letting you
does.
have your little blow up, and then just I could tell
Thanks,
you
mate.
you're wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
fuck
all right.
off, idiot. Fuck off.
I
Yeah,
like. I reckon the Flanders VC is hot.
I agree. Maybe if Golden VC, Pod VC and C, possibly. I don't like any. Well, Merit's an obvious one, and then I don't like. Oh, Richmond. Who's Carlton Richmond? Who could go massive? Walshy.
Sam Walsh, you fucking sexy boy. He's gonna
It is
launch.
Walshy.
You too, Will Day. This could be a big week for me. This could be a fucking massive week for me, lads.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely can
Bailey
be.
Dale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's Bailey? The only thing is, Geordie Clark's going to get tagged. I hope you know that.
and these Freo cunts just are pissing me. They are these three Fremantle people are the worst fucking things I've ever done in my life.
You got the trio.
They suck, man. And
They don't.
they take me down every week. They literally pull me back to reality every week.
But yeah, I completely forgot about the Merit versus Geelong. That's liquid gold right there.
Mm.
I just think Dacos sprays Gold Coast. Just puts a
I
little
think he
pep.
does as well.
But that's all right.
They won't tag him either.
No. And
No.
just look at what he scored at PFS. I'm pretty sure are you on my screen or your screen? Yeah, yours. 149.
So he's gone against them 149 and a 143.
I think I'm gonna go Nick A. Maybe I'll go Nick.
I think I'm gonna go Nick as well.
I think maybe Nick VC into Merit.
Merit. Yeah.
I really want Golden. That's all right. One of the two. Fuck Bont. Bont's such a good option too. There's so many good options. Oh my god.
This week could be one of those weeks that really like you could hit a really good pod VC or pod C. Like I'd love to see what the current standings are for everyone doing it.
Top 1% always, even though we're not in there.
Yeah. So most VC'd is gone.
Lol. I understand that though because of the early game, but
Who are they versing?
Brisbane. But
And then Bont. Nah, I don't like the Gorn one. And then you got Bont. He scored 200 last time he versed Brisbane. So
yeah.
I
remember watching that game. You traded him out 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before or something. So to rub it in.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Do it all the time. So I'm used to it. Bontempelli, I think is good. Zorko. Who's Zorko versing?
You just asked that he's versing Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Switch on. Fuck you.
Mate, there's so many good options right now. Like I'm looking at all these. So many great options.
Yeah, we'll have to do analysis. I'll have to look at DFS and see what is the prime. Who leaks the most points in that sort of 5-round data.
26% captain in Flanders.
I like it. He is playing mid-time though, but doesn't mean shit, does it? Doesn't mean shit.
No, they're playing at home. They fucking love it at home. Like, let's watch Flanders. And he's versing Collingwood, who just leak. At PFS, he's gone 124, 128, 116, 105, 119. Hasn't
Yeah.
really had that ceiling
No,
game besides
he's a
Marvel.
VC. I think he's more a VC than a C. I'll putting that out there. Even though
Mm.
I don't know anything, guys. I really don't. I've got Cozzy Pickett in my team, so fuck.
But no, I like the merit. I think we're onto it here. It's a little bit of a pod VC with the day cost, not
Merit.
really, but 14%.
Seven
And then a
percent.
little bit of a pod C with a 14% C on
Look at
merit.
Errol. Look at Errol in that 4% mark.
Yeah. Errol is very
Interesting
poddish down
stuff.
here.
Now the cherry on top. I think that's really the last.
Yeah, cherry on top
What
this
should
week.
we do? What should we do? I guess.
Well, is it a good tipping week, you think?
I think so.
Last week was a good tipping week. Like there was pretty,
I think so. I've done my
like you knew
tips
who was going
already.
to win.
I've done my tips already, and there was just a few questionable ones that we could remove. But
Tell me if you're the same. Ready? I've got Brisbane. I've got Doggies, Sydney, Pies, Giants. Oh, see, that's a tough one. The Cats, Essendon.
yeah, you can leave that out. I've gone Cats, but most people are going Essendon. You can just leave that out.
Mm. And then you'd have Port against the Saints
Yep.
at Marvel, do you reckon? Or do you reckon Saints getting up?
I actually tip Port. You could probably leave that
I
one
think
out.
Port get up.
Yeah.
And then you'd have Richmond get up over Carlton.
Obviously not.
And then Hawks versus West Coast. This would be a tough game.
I agree with you. I would not be
This-
surprised if West Coast win this game.
Let's not tip this week. There's a lot of tough, questionable games. We'll
Right.
just do a multi on the Pies.
All right. All right, loyal listeners, we've got the multi for you. It's Power to get 20 touches, Sidey to get 15, Flanders to get 30. So we're really banking on Flanders to pull his shit together, which he has been. And then Nakos for anytime goal scorer, and then good old Crispy the Stallion to get 25. I think we've got a good chance, boys. I'm not jinxing it, but I think we've got a good chance. So, yeah.
I've got
Bleach,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 multis all lost.
Yep.
So,
All right. We're going to be definitely winning it this week. Crispy, he's going to pull through. I'm telling you guys. And Dakes for a
all right, lads. Thanks
All
for
right.
listening. Thanks for watching. Short turnaround.
Come on,
We'll,
Cozzy. Come on,
See you
Cozzy.
next week.
Come
Come on,
on.
lads.